This scenery, this iconic Outback Australia, it's absolutely breathtaking. I think it sits somewhere in the Australian psyche, this longing for the Outback, but most of us don't actually spend much time there.
It's spectacular, and you know I'm not used to this at all, so it's wonderful to come out here and be utterly unplugged.
Unplugged, but about to be switched on. These corporate city slickers are stepping out of the boardroom and into the bush. Mustering sheep and cattle, camping out under the stars and building fences. All part of the unique curriculum at the Outback School of Business. It's the brainchild of accountant Andrew Poots, who not only owns successful businesses across Australia, but a 33,000-acre working cattle property in remote Western Queensland.
A lot of businesses are under huge amounts of pressure, financial pressure. The big corporates are just invading their territory all the time. They need help, and my experience is just that. I figured out about 7 years ago I needed to work on my business more and not in it. Outback School of Business is like a business planning program for small to medium owner-managers of businesses to come out into the bush and to plan out what that business is going to do in the next couple of years without distractions.
That involves workshops supported by a customised computer software program that took 10 years to develop, and Andrew's tailored, authentic Outback experiences.
It's especially good to get yourself out of your comfort zone. That sounds so cliche, but it is so true. If you can be standing amongst a couple of dozen head of cattle with people whistling and dust and being sort of directed on where to be sending them through and making sure that they're drafted properly, and it is utterly unrelatable to your day-to-day operation, so you're immediately having to pay attention and having to think clearly.
It's reliant upon everyone working together, and really in a business sense, if you've got a small management team, they've really got to work together. So it's just a physical sort of example of if you work together, things will happen.
You're learning skills. I don't think it's skills I'm going to need in my office, but you're learning how to work together, and it's really good. You know, you have different people from different levels of your organisation, and just because you're the boss, you're not the one giving instructions. Sometimes you're acting under instruction, and I think that's a good lesson to learn as well.
Andrew believes the secret ingredient is his property's location, more than an hour west of Longreach in far western Queensland.
So my, I think, point of difference out here is that isolation and the clarity that gives you. You can't get mobile phone reception, there's no Wi-Fi, no one can contact you. And I think for a lot of businesses these days, that time just doesn't exist. And I think that clarity is necessary to make good business planning decisions, because otherwise it's cluttered. It's a shotgun approach. You're spraying ideas out everywhere because the internet's just infecting you all the time.
In my day, I can't stop and think for 5 minutes without my phone ringing a couple of times, or people coming and wanting me to make a decision about something or another. And I've never had an experience like this where you literally can just stop, focus on what you're being told.
This is an experience about getting away from it all. So when you're around that camp and you're sitting there beside the dam, it's really, really invigorating.
Invigoration is also what Longreach Deputy Mayor Leonie Nunn predicts the Outback School of Business will bring to the region.
Longreach as a region has really suffered from drought, and we have had a declining sheep and a struggling cattle industry out here because of the drought. And tourism is something we're really trying to develop and push. So to have something different like this, you know, it's innovation, it's great.
I think it's unique. They'll have tasks behind them, a financial estimate behind them, and all you've got to do when you leave here is to go back and do it. The thinking gets done here, go back and just execute it.
Ladies, well, as fences go.